Welcome to Saturday. It is a crazy windy day. Let's check it out.
Into a heated altercation with Bianca's
Who
was seated beside with her babies. Nikki, being on the heavier side, was uncomfortable with the limited seat space, and that discomfort quickly escalated into a fierce argument between the two families. Words were exchanged, voices rose.
Good morning, everybody. Today is going to be really different. It is Monday. I am upstairs. You might be able to see that. So I just finished vacuuming underneath this bed because my plan is to take my bags of stuffed animals that are from the closet that's supposed to get redone at some point, and I'm putting them under there. And then swing back up in the window, the greenhouse. I'm debating on whether or not I'm going to take it apart or if I'm just going to leave it together and again put it in the other room. Obviously laundry, but this is where I think I'm going to be today. So I'm just going to do a quick pan of my mess. So that's stuff for the greenhouse. This is my tree. It's lost all of its leaves now. I think that's supposed to happen though, because it's still getting its little poofs. So honestly, I think the leaves grow out, they lose them, they turn brown, and then they get poofs. I don't know. That's what I think it is anyways. So I'll get rid of the greenhouse. Hopefully I will have just a bunch of this organized and cleaned up, because it's an absolute disaster up here. I can't do anything anymore. It's gotten too crowded. Again, it's the catch-all, it's the craft room. It's also my altar room, but that doesn't seem to matter to me. It's my craft room, and this is nice and clean and organized, and everything around it is chaos. So, just a quick pan. I will not be filming myself doing this because the fact that, I won't lie, I'm having a really bad day today. I'm sad and depressed and just want to crawl into bed and curl up in a ball, but I can't do that. So I figured if I'm feeling bad, why not do something for me today? And that's this room. This room is for me. So I guess let's hope it looks better than this when I come back. And then we'll do the calendar and stuff for the week like we usually do. So it'll come in later. You'll see this first, and then the before and after, and then we'll do the calendar for the weekend and stuff. And yeah. So my apologies for how today's video is being vlogged. It's just, when you're sad, you don't really want to do anything, but it's just how it is. Oh, look at this. Hello. Hello. Hello, Makut. Makuti patootie. Yeah, he's excited because he also wants me to clean his room. Is this your room, Coco? Is this your room? This is your room, Coco. He loves this room. All right. That's it for now. Let's get into this weekly vlog. Man, I really got to replace my carpets. It's so bad. Well, here is the after. It might not seem like much, but I got my floors done. I didn't really organize the computer area. The bunk bed is back. The swing is up. I've relocated the tree, which it's still kind of in the way of my swing, but that's okay. I can be careful or I can just move it. I'm not too concerned. I still have to fully organize this stuff again just to make sure everything's where it should be. For the most part, it kind of is. This dream catcher actually hung up here, so I'll probably put that back. I've cleared this space. I'm planning on getting the silhouette set up. Again, the desk is a bit of a mess, work in progress. My sewing machine is now up here. I did tidy up my, we'll call it my potion side. Tidy it up a little bit, moved some things, got some fabric in a bin. Again, all of this technically has a home. I just haven't gotten there yet. But with chronic pain, you learn to take the little wins where you can. And the way I see it is I've managed to clear quite a bit of floor space. And I've got it vacuumed, even though it's stained to the nines. It's fine. It is what it is. I think this room's a little bit better than it was. And that'll be all I do for now. Time to go take a break. If I feel a bit better, then maybe I'll come back to it and get some little bits organized. But again, not feeling the greatest today. So if this is the only thing I do today, I will take it as 100% win. So let's go check the calendar facts, shall we, for the last few days we missed. Okay, I don't know if I keep hitting a button or whatever, but I just did the calendar and I got nothing. So, first of all, let me just talk about the fact that I do have the TV going in the background, so I do apologize. I'm just heating up leftovers. We did skewers yesterday. I removed the onions, mushrooms, and tomatoes, and I'm just reheating the peppers and potatoes in the pan. We have to go back a little bit, so hold on. Let me just flip these papers. 1, 2. Okay, so no, Sir Edmund. No, we did that. I already spoke French. Let's not do that. I know you guys are getting the best angle here. My apologies. Okay, so on this day in 1279, this was for Saturday, May 31st, Ramses II becomes the Pharaoh of Egypt after the death of his father. And for Sunday, June 1st, on this day in 2011, U.S. President Barack Obama makes Pride Month an official observance by presidential proclamation. And for today, on this day, in 1953, Queen of the United Kingdom Elizabeth II is crowned in Westminster Abbey in London, England, at the age of 27. I always say Westminster, but I'm pretty sure it's Westminster, so my apologies. But that's it for the calendar. I'm keeping things dark. I've done what I needed to do. I'm cleaning some dog toys. And I'm hoping tomorrow I'm in a better mood. Yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Calendar of the day. For Tuesday, June 3rd. On this day in 1992, the High Court of Australia decision Mabo versus Queensland number 2 recognizes Indigenous Australians' rights to the land. Very cool. So I'm still really I don't know how else to put it. I'm depressed. It's probably the best way to put it. I'm still kind of in a funk. I don't really want to people. I don't want to just do things for myself. I tried. I'll show you what I accomplished in the craft room because I did go back into it. But I did some of that work and I'm just not feeling it. Nothing seems to be pulling me out of the funk. But I did want to give you a quick update here because I couldn't help but look at the top of my radishes, which I thought a couple of these guys, for example, look like they're growing a bit weird. And it's because they're bolting. Most of my 60-day radishes have all gone to flower. Every single one of these. Yeah. I think it's because it got really hot all of a sudden. This guy, I think, is bolted. So, I gotta come through and pull these out because once they flower, they'll no longer focus on bulbing, and even if you do cut the flower off, the bulb usually ends up very bitter. So, yeah, that's it, I guess, for the radishes. I will pull the ones that have bolted. This guy's bolted too. This guy's bolted. This guy's bolted. So I've got maybe those two. Everything else is bolted. It's all gonna have to get pulled. But that's okay. I've got some beans, so we'll replace it with some beans. I don't know if this one's bolted yet. No, I think I'm gonna leave you. You're bolted. It's a shame, but it happens. Not really a whole lot you can do about it. It's called nature. So it did get really hot when it shouldn't have. Right now is more like a spring temperature, so that's okay. Is what it is. I'll get these pulled up. I'll get some beans in, and maybe we'll think of something else. I really like that Paris lettuce that I have there, so I'm thinking about maybe growing it behind the beans, because the beans will probably go in this row of radishes, and then I'll have this space behind. So maybe I'll do some kale and some of that Paris lettuce. You know, I'm just gonna, there's no point in you staying there, little guy. Okay, so that's the bad news, I guess, but Mother Nature, it's what she does. I still got to finish hilling the potatoes. I've got most of them done. We had a blue jay in the greenhouse today, but it looks like it's doing okay. Our, like, 5-headed sunflower is coming along. So, the birds are chirping. So, that's all I'm going to show for today. I'm going to, again, try to just get out of this funk. It sucks feeling this way, I won't lie. But it happens, and everybody has a right to have a bad day or sad couple days. I've just been trying to do, I guess, the bare minimum. Doing little things to see if I can't make myself feel better. Try to keep some normalcy, even though there's so much I don't want to do. And, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I'm still taking care of my animals. Everybody's getting fed and watered and taken care of. I'm dressed for the day, and, you know, the dogs are all taken care of. The house isn't in that bad a condition. It's just all the tree bits from outside. The floor could probably use a vacuum today. And I do have a little bit of dishes to do, but honestly, I probably won't end up doing them. Today I just might skip the dishes. I'm just not feeling it. So, just one of those days. It's okay. It's okay to have a bad day. So, I'm gonna have my bad day. And hopefully this time it will be better by tomorrow. And tomorrow we can start fresh and get this week going the right way, in a happy way. Okay, so as you had seen, I put some of the Paris lettuces over here. I did 2 different types of kale, and then I did some arugula, and then all the beans will go in front, which will shade these guys out, which will be exactly what they need. I'm just going to leave them a bit longer because these guys are only just popping, and these guys, I mean, they're getting close, but not quite there. I think we should see if there's something else we can plant in the pea bed too. I think only 2 plants are actually planning on taking off here. Let's just take that out, shall we? So we'll see. Maybe we'll plant something else with the peas. Good almost afternoon on a Wednesday. I am feeling so much better than I have been the last 2 days. Yeah, depression sucks. It is what it is. But I'm over it. So let's, I've already cleaned, I would say I've already cleaned up, but the old man was just here and he left a mess for me. So I've kind of cleaned up. So let's do our calendar. On this day in 1912, Massachusetts becomes the first U.S. state to set a minimum wage. Oh, it's National Hug Your Cat Day. Okay, so if you're watching this, because it's going to be Sunday, hug your cat anyways. How cool is that? Good excuse to hug a cat. So, oh look, there's a cat. Come here. Come here. There. Just in case you didn't hug a cat, we just hugged one together. So, besides cleaning up the little mess the old man made, for the most part, everything's cleaned up. The few dishes in there are from me prepping dinner already. I'm doing a cauliflower butter chicken, I guess you would say. Just no chicken. The cauliflower is the chicken. So, it's marinating. We've got a little bit of gardening to do today. My little butterfly thing keeps drying out. It's kind of angering me, but I'm going to put some more in there. I ground up some peanut shells, so I'm thinking about putting these around the few peas that actually are up. What else? Oh, I got to clean the bird bath. Yeah, I mean, I just need to check on the garden this afternoon. That's pretty much it. I'm so proud of like what's going on out there though, I won't lie. Even though we lost the radishes besides 3 because I did eat one. And I don't think these 2 are bolting. This one in front of me here has a bulb, so I know this one's okay. That one at the end, I'm not sure. Maybe I should check because maybe it is going to bolt, which is why it's not forming. I don't know. We'll figure that out. So, I'm gonna charge my phone. Oh, look at the squirrel's out. Let's get her some peanuts. Here, we've got a couple right here. Let's take these out. Hi, sweetheart. It's okay. What's this? Oh, I dropped it. Oh, that one ran away. That's okay. We'll put these up here. There we go. See, a couple peanuts. And then, we'll run away. So that way she doesn't get so spooked. But quick glance at everything. It seems to be doing pretty good. I'm going to see if I've got any more spent dirt that I can throw in with those potatoes. I don't want to give it any more of the good stuff. I don't think it needs it. It's just a beautiful thing. And if you're wondering why I have orange peels, it's supposed to keep wasps away. And I have a big issue with wasps in my window. So far, so good. I almost forgot to show off the accomplishments. So this is a donate box that I have started. I got my elephant all set up. He's got something to drink. This is my old dog's water bowl. I just didn't have the heart to get rid of it. So I've cleaned it up and now it belongs to my elephant forever. But here it is, cleaned up the desk. I didn't really go through that area yet. I kind of peeked at it because I had to put a few things away, but I'm okay with the chaos that is. I did tidy up the desk a little bit, so it's a bit more manageable. There's a bunch of things missing off the floor. They've all been cleaned up, sorted. This corner's all sorted now. I was gonna get rid of this because the paint's peeling off of it, but I put so much work into it. I'm gonna work on it and paint it. And this bag's left out because I need to make a macrame plant holder for the new ivy that I bought over the weekend. I didn't film the greenhouse. It was actually really busy. So nerves kicked in and I just said nope. Oh, I did. This guy's all sealed now. So this is the center for my table. I kind of want to put it back because I don't know, it's just a really nice piece. But that's the center of my table. Now it's all waxed, covered, and ready to go. So maybe I'll put that back on. But otherwise, yeah, I just tidied things up. I've got everything like I wanted stashed under here, so I don't have to worry about it. There's a kitty sleeping right there. Hi, baby. Sorry to wake you up. Sorry. I'll leave you. Too cute. He sensed I was there. But no, pretty happy with how things have turned out. I hope this thing doesn't, as I try to get past my swing, I hope this is like a natural process. I think it is because like this one, for example, is starting to go brown. But I think it's normal. The floofs look healthy, so it makes me think it must be healthy. It's still wet, so we're good. Oh, and look, we can look down at the garden. There it is. In all its glory. I'm gonna have to cut back the tree this year. It's a little much. A little much. But that's it. Just wanted to show off the pretty much clean craft room. Let me just squeeze by. So everything's all nice and done up and good to go. So makes me happy to have a little bit of organization up here so I can do some work. So the only thing left to do is one of my cats threw up here on the carpet, so I got to clean it up, but I ran out of cleaner, so I'm waiting on that. But that is it. I've done a lot of reorganizing, moving things around and opening a little bit more space, so makes me very happy. And here is the new vine. Isn't that beautiful? It's hard to tell the color here because it's dark in the house, obviously. But it is a purple ivy. Let's see. So here we go, a purple Swedish ivy. It's going to go upstairs. This window has enough going on in it. We're going to throw it upstairs. Here's our Jericho rose. Again, I'm just putting a little bit of water in every day. And look, it looks like it's still forming mold. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I really don't. But anybody out there have a Jericho rose? Tell me why mine's getting moldy. Just getting ready to prepare some dinner. I've got the wok out. I'm melting some coconut oil. We're doing the butter. I always want to say butter chicken cauliflower because if I just say butter cauliflower, it sounds like I'm literally taking butter and putting it in cauliflower. But no, this is like the Indian dish butter chicken just with cauliflower florets instead. So, wonderful vegan dish for tonight. I will not be doing this one as a separate film. It's actually really easy. I can always put it into the comments because this is literally one head of cauliflower with seasoning, and you take 2 tablespoons of coconut milk out of one of the small cans, or like regular size cans, I guess you'd say. It's not small, just regular size can. You take 2 tablespoons of coconut milk, toss that in it, let it marinate for as long as you want. So I did mine around, I think it was like 11 o'clock this morning, and we're hitting about 4:30. And right now I'm going to brown it. So that's going to take a few minutes, and then I'm going to set it aside, put oil in the pan again with the onions, and then I'll be building a sauce after that. So it's going to be a really easy recipe. I'll put it in the comments, like I said, besides browning this on both sides, removing it, and then doing the onions, and then proceeding with sauce ingredients. It's pretty self-explanatory, pretty easy. I mean, I'd try it. Why wouldn't anybody want to try this? And you can always replace the cauliflower with chicken. Just cook it till the chicken's done. That's all. I was just editing, and I feel the need to add in here that Indian butter cauliflower was delicious. 100% recommend trying it, adding it into your rotation. If you are a meat eater, please feel free to substitute out the cauliflower with chicken, or maybe even do both. Maybe you can do some cauliflower and also add in some chicken. The sauce is delicious. And of course, serve on rice, whatever kind of rice you want. It doesn't have to be a basmati rice. It can just be a brown rice, a white rice, whatever floats your boat. But try it. Good morning on Thursday. I've got my hoodie on this morning because I got windows open. There's a nice cool breeze, but cold for now, but it'll be beautiful later when it gets too hot. So it's worth putting up with. Okay, let's try this again. So, Thursday, June 5th. On this day in 1870, the Great Fire of Pera breaks out in Constantinople, destroying a large part of the city. That's sad. Fires are scary. So, I gotta put away the dishes. I gotta do the dishes from yesterday. There really isn't a whole lot. I kept up with them. It's literally just a few pots and what we ate with, so bonus. And yeah, I'm thinking about getting outside to do some more gardening. Oh, I put the center. Oh, there's my key. I put the center in the table because, again, I just like the way it looks. So it's a bit bigger, but I love it. I love it. Very happy with it. Yeah, that's it. I don't know what to say about today. I don't know what the plan is. I mean, I'm always out in the garden. I have to. I got to check on it. I got to open it up. I got to clean out the bird bath, feed the birds. These are all daily things that I do outside. But, yeah. Oh, I didn't even think to tell you guys. Okay, so crazy thing. last night, I was outside watering my plants. I usually water them in the evening. And I had the old man turn the hose on. And there's a little pinhole that was kind of squirting out the side of it below, obviously, the hose itself. Like the, I don't know what you call it, the nozzle. So, it started to get really bad. And I was watering the plants with the hole, and he's like, do you want me to turn it off? I said, yeah, it might be a good idea. And just as he went to go turn it off, I don't know if he turned it off before turning it off or if he just didn't get to it on time, but either way, the hose blew right in my face, like right into my ear. It was not pleasant at all. I just said, I'm done. I walked away, went upstairs, changed, and then a few minutes later, I was back downstairs finishing hand watering the garden. I was hoping that my security camera in the backyard caught it, but in true Ring fashion, it caught before and it caught after, but it did not catch the during. So no surprise there, because when I used to have a Ring camera out front, we had somebody that smashed into, like, we have like a wooden barrier that goes around our garbage cans, and somebody smashed into it, broke a board, took said board and put it on our step, nails up, I might add, nails up, and my camera didn't catch a thing. That's why I don't have that camera out front anymore. But so that happened. Yeah, I was upset, of course, but I think I took it pretty well considering I was back out to it. So yeah, that was fun. It happens. Now I need a new hose, and they're not cheap, so that's great, but it is what it is. It happens. So again, back to hand watering for now. No big deal. I was doing it before anyways. So whatever. I think we might plant some beans too. They're over there. I know, I just look like an airplane going through. Like, right there. Through the vines. Such a beautiful morning. I love excuse me. I love when the sun's coming up and everything just almost looks golden in the morning. It's very beautiful. There's so much stuff in my window, it's hard to do that. But anyways, that's it for the morning. I'm gonna do my usual dishes, chores, you know, that fun stuff. Tidy up and go outside. And yeah, we'll go from there. Well, it is about almost 4 o'clock p.m. and a lot has happened. Even if I wasn't on the phone, I probably wouldn't have filmed for a couple reasons. So let me just go over what has happened today. So we've got fresh buns made. So we've got 8 buns is usually what I make. I made some plain oatmeal cookies. I like having something I can grab semi-early. The sugar, obviously, it's a cookie. It's still somewhat unhealthy, but I feel better grabbing an oatmeal cookie than I do a chocolate cookie first thing in the morning. So let it go. Most of the dishes are done. This is just from prepping dinner and stuff. This is part of dinner. We're just gonna do some fajitas on the griddle, and I'll do the Beyond Chicken, as a protein to go with it, because mushrooms just isn't enough. But this is what I would like to show you. So, and I'll insert the photo. I'm not sure if I'll be able to, like, overlay. I'm not that good at editing, but we'll see, maybe. So this is my ring. If you notice in my videos, I'm almost always wearing a ring on my thumb. Well, this is it. And if you can see, there's something missing. So I was chit-chatting, and all of a sudden I like have this habit of kind of like scratching my thumb like this, and I felt the top of the ring and there was nothing there. I immediately freaked out. I went all over this. I was doing the baking and the bun, so I'm like, oh, maybe it's in the flour. So I sifted, and I'll show you because it's still quite a bit. So all of this and all of this flour has been sifted because I wasn't sure. I checked the top of the brown sugar because it was something I'd taken out. I checked the buns twice. I just prayed it wasn't in there because at that point, checking the sugar was as far as I could. I checked the cinnamon to make sure it wasn't in there. Let's see what else. Oh, I was out in the garden to see if it was out there. I knew I took it off for dishes, so I wasn't concerned about it being anywhere in this area. But then, of course, just the thought of me walking and maybe it just falling off. So I took my camera and went all over this floor looking for it. I picked everything up. I ended up sweeping a pile of dirt together, checked it. Oh, the strainers for my sink. I wasn't sure if maybe I lost it before I started dishes when I emptied my strainers. So I even like went through and checked that. I checked my coffee because I'd made a coffee. So I thought like, oh, maybe it was still in here because I kind of scoop over it, but nope, it wasn't in there. And finally, after so much time, like way too much time of obsessing, and my friend trying to help me, like, oh, you were out in the garden. What about out in the garden? So all over the place, bathroom even too. Um, and then I was sitting there, I said, you know what? Like they always say, like when you're like want to find something, it's usually when you're not going to find it. So I'm like, maybe I should just sit back, relax, drink my coffee and just wait. And, you know, maybe it'll just show up. And I even in my head said to myself in my head, just please let me find it. Didn't mean now, didn't mean today, just let me find it. And craziest thing, sipping my coffee, and I told my friend, I said, you know, watch it be in my coffee, like at like some sort of like prize at the bottom, funny, haha. And so we joked about me drinking my coffee through my teeth, which I started doing. So I was sipping through my teeth, swirling the bottom, sip, and then all of a sudden I see something that looked like a weird bubble, and sure enough, it is the gem to my ring. I am still floored, and I found it a couple hours ago, and I am still floored that it was actually in my cup of coffee. But, so now I've got it, it's actually in here. So you can see at the bottom, kind of, there's like a little white spot. So that's my stone. It's just staying there for safety. I've got to go find my glue. I've already taken the glue off the ring and I will re-glue it. So I don't know if my luck is finally turning around or what the deal is, but I am so happy that I found it. So fortunate to find it. Yeah, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna wear it again. And that was just, so I didn't film. I was literally crawling around with a flashlight, looking at every inch of this floor, trying to find this ring, to no avail, to just end up finding it after I relaxed and finished my coffee. So take that story for what it is. But I'm really happy to have found it, and now I have a chance to fix it. So very happy. So that's what you've missed today so far. I'll do my best to film some cooking on the griddle and stuff like that. I obviously didn't get around to gardening because I was too busy with this whole debacle, but it is what it is. It's over now. Don't have to worry about it. Sorry you missed out on the oatmeal cookies, but honestly, it's just a plain oatmeal cookie. Nothing crazy about it. Just I like sweets, but I also like to not get fat, so I try to keep it as low as I can. So no chocolate, no caramels, no extra nothings. But so yeah, that's it. I just had to share that story. I've had some great stories the last couple of days and no filming for it. Isn't that just how it goes? You never have your camera when you need it. But that's okay. Still makes for a funny story. And I will see you guys later when I'm cooking dinner. Fajita mix is all ready to go. We've got mushrooms, 2 different types of peppers, some garlic, some onions, and it's all mixed in with some chili, a little bit of cayenne, some smoked paprika, and of course some cumin. Delicious. Now we're just going to get the griddle fired up, get her in, do some Beyond chicken strips, which, let me just get that, should be in here, yeah. Beyond chicken. And yeah, we'll cook these up on the griddle and then put them in some wraps. Perfect. Good morning. It is a Thursday. It is Friday morning. Weekend has begun. On this day in 1944, over 155,000 Allied troops stormed the beaches of Normandy on D-Day. So you may have noticed dirty hands. I was already out in the garden. I'll do my chores and stuff after. No reason to do them right now. But we're going to do a quick garden tour. So, let's go through. So, as you remember, we had to pull up all the radishes, unfortunately, because they bolted, except for the OGs. The OGs have made it. This one's white, this one's purple, very nice. And the beans, again, haven't gotten them in the ground yet, but I still have time. I will get them in the ground. Now, as far as over here, I'm thinking I didn't add enough perlite to the ground, like the compost I got from the city. I think it's a little harder for these guys to poke through for some reason. And when they do, they're almost coming through like they have like no foliage. So I've got 2 peas for sure. I might end up interplanting something else out here, but we'll see. These are calendulas doing really great. That was a squash I bought to replace mine because it started to look really sad. The dill is doing really good. That was also something I bought at the greenhouse. All the lettuces I've done from seed. They're doing fantastic. Same with all of the flowers here. All the herbs are done from seed except for the Thai basil on that side. So everything's looking good. My little flower box is growing kind of slow. I just don't think it gets the appropriate amount of sun, but it's still growing. It's just slower, so that's okay. Let's fix our beads. The wind blows them in between sometimes. Those are our volunteer sunflowers. That's our 4 o'clock. Everything seems to be going well there. Ring the bells. Now here, these guys don't seem to be doing all the grandest. So there was a little guy under here. I've lost him. This one, the leaves started dying underneath, but I guess it's doing okay. Begonias look great. That's a little lemon basil that doesn't really have a home. My petunias and calendula are doing really good here. Alyssum. I just planted some more beets. I was going to pull up the onions, but I did pull up the one, and it's got a root system. So I don't know. I'm just going to give it more time. Most of the potatoes are fully hilled up by now. Bee balm looks like it's getting ready to also do something. I'm not sure if I'll get echinacea in time, but I actually did get it to work. So that's a good sign. My kohlrabi is doing really well. The one obviously better than the other. The one on the right here too, this one's split, but that's okay. Still good. More flowers. This is the 5-headed sunflower. It was just a normal sunflower. I pinched the top, and now I'm going to have this beautiful cluster of flowers. I'm so excited for this. What are you? Oh, these are some bachelor buttons. No flowers yet, but they're definitely getting up there in height. They should be starting, I think, soon. I think that might be the start of a little flower head in there. So I've moved the poppies now. I did plant some asters in here, and unfortunately the only thing that has come up in this has been some mushrooms, which very cool, but not what I was going for. So I have opted to just scrap this pot altogether. We're done with it. We're not going to bother. And I've taken the poppies from here and moved them here because I'm hoping that I get some pumpkins and they're going to grow down. So we'll see how that goes. The zinnias have decided to grow, so they're doing really well. So I will be cleaning up this pot next and then getting a straw mulch for it as well. My second sowing of carrots is doing fantastic. So I think it was just the seed packet. Old seeds don't always work, and in this case they definitely didn't. So this is doing well. And if you're wondering what that is, that's peanuts. I probably didn't have to crush them up that fine, but, you know, it happens. It's okay. More potatoes. More potatoes. Our chamomile. The pumpkin that's growing around. And then in the back, I've got 3 bush beans. Oh, the little garlic cauldron over there. Petunias. And some onions. I've got onions everywhere just as, like, almost repellents. Now around the corner, that empty one in the back is the carrots that I've stopped taking care of. And the strawed bed is the turnips. So I'm really hoping to get something out of them. Really hoping. And I mean, we've seen the greenhouse a few different times. Yeah, you know what? Let's open it up. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, we've opened up the greenhouse. Let's just zoom out a little bit. Okay, so far so good with the peppers. This one has a flower on it. Nothing on the jalapeno yet, but that is perfectly fine. It looks like our watermelon is doing really well. This guy had some powdery mildew. Yeah, you can see like there's like a little white patch right there. So I took a paintbrush to it and just brushed it off. But today I'm planning on doing a soap baking soda kind of thing. And when I see those spots, I will brush them with that because I don't want to remove the leaves yet. I just feel like for example, I can probably take this leaf off, but that would be it. There's not enough there that I feel comfortable removing multiple leaves. So I might take this guy off and then treat any of the other ones that might have anything going on. But also doing really well under here. Lots of flowers going. I've moved the basil over here. I've got some nasturtiums up. My mom had killed hers that I gave to her earlier. And I knew these guys grew so fast. I figured why not throw some in the ground. So did that. Happy with that. They're taking off. A little strawberry needs to be, what I always say, up planted, but up potted, I guess is the term. As you can see, it looks like my cantaloupe seems to be doing just fine. Our tomato is finally going to be producing some flowers here. There's a couple little spots that have little flower bursts. So good stuff. It's doing well. It's happy. I don't know what this is. A bunch of stuff growing in there, which I thought was really funny. But, and then again, this guy, he needs to go up. It looks like he's grabbing on already too. And again, I threw an onion in just cause. So that is it. That is the tour. I'm gonna open up these side windows now to get a little bit of a cross breeze. And that'll be our garden tour for the week. So far so good. Really happy with how everything is coming out. Not bad for a zone 3, I would say, in May. Well, nope, sorry, beginning of June.